Thank you, Dr. Thayer, for inviting me, and thank you all the participants. Some I've met before in a previous meeting, and it's my pleasure to be here giving this presentation. Firstly, I'd like to introduce McMillan Wood. We are a network of auditing firm in 30 countries, and the next 4 months we've got full of event. October 10th, we have our award ceremony, our 10th award ceremony. In November, we are having our meeting in Bangkok. December in Dubai, and in April in Japan, and a series of other meetings that we plan to have regionally as well. You know that accountants are a bit slow in AI, and especially in the auditing world, and some of our members are mature members, may not be so technically savvy or to make changes fast enough, and that's the reason why we want younger members to join our network so that we can move ahead with the technology. Next one. I will send this presentation. I will ask Azim to send the presentation to members if you need. What is AI? I think by now you all would have known what is AI. Basically, it's a simulation of human intelligence, in a nutshell. And AI's growing role in business basically is taking the theoretical concept to a fundamental business tool. For customers, we use chatbots to advance data analytics. And for the financial sector, it's a wealth of data that need for precision and AI integration. I'm going fairly fast because these are basic AI tool. Next. The pillar of financial services, accuracy. Accuracy in terms of mistakes in the financial services can result in significant losses. So reputational damage. So we need to be accurate using AI to ensure that's done. Timeliness. Timely financial information is critical for decision making. Efficiency. Efficient processing and analysis is paramount. Evolution over time. As you know that I think these are basic things from manual bookkeeping to QuickBooks, and the rise in the online digital transactions. Today we are at the brim of another major evolution with integration of AI, promising even greater efficiency and accuracy insight. So we are moving fast, but not in the accounting profession. I think Hamad will know as well. Next. The AI-driven accounting revolution. Automated data entry. AI can automate, categorize, and enter data, reducing the manual work. Enhanced financial analysis and forecasting, predictive analysis. Fraud detection, anomaly detection, and pattern recognition. This is monitoring transaction in real time, and in terms of recognizing fraudulent patterns. It's going to be another interesting area of fraud, forensic investigation, forensic training. So what we are doing at McMillan Wood now is we are setting up a McMillan Wood forensic training. We're going to roll off the webinar series for members first, and that will eventually lead to the next area of consultancy. And in this I think AI will come very much more prevalent because we need to use the AI tools. And we have identified an excellent team in India that we're working with to roll this training and forensic consulting. And as you would have heard that in major cities, money laundering and especially in Singapore recently, you would have heard the news that $2.5 billion have gone through the cracks. So lots of investigation is going on. Next. Reinventing the audit with AI. Here again, automated transaction reviews. Instead of sampling transaction, now we can do 100% using AI, advanced risk assessment, predictive risk modeling, and natural language processing, document analysis, analyze notes and disclosure of the financial statement. The financial statement is there. You use this AI to, not that we have done in Singapore, but I think this is the trend that we should go towards. Next. Next is in the consulting area, because we also do consulting as well, partly. Using data-driven insight, advanced analytics, predictive modeling as well, and personalized client recommendation, behavioral analysis of the client's portfolio optimization, and real market analysis using sentimental analysis, event-driven strategies. Where AI can rapidly adjust the strategies based on real-time events, from geographical changes to company announcements. Next, unlocking the full potential of AI. Efficiency enhancement, rapid data processing, automation of repetitive tasks. Basically, the automation process started many years ago. Improve accuracy and precision, reduction of human error, consistent analysis, data-driven strategies, insight, deep data analysis, and predictive capabilities. These are the things that we need to embark on. Next. Navigating the complex landscape of AI integration, data dependency on quality. Here again, very important, as we mentioned, you put in rubbish, you get rubbish out. So, and how do we ensure that AI is there to ensure that proper input of data is there before you get a proper output? And you need another maybe algorithm for that as well. Data privacy concern. Here's again, there's lots of issue on data privacy. How do we overcome this using AI? I think big issue on data protection. Ethical and social implication. AI, if not properly trained, AI can perpetuate and even amplify the existing biasness, leading to unfair and discriminatory outcomes. So we need to be very careful with what are the biases. Job displacement, as you know, that as AI comes in, we need to change our job roles and job training as well. Implementation and integration hurdle. High initial costs, obviously, we need to invest in AI. Integration with existing system may not be easy, and we need to ensure that it's done. It may take time, and the biggest issue is human resistance. How do we overcome the human resistance training? In conclusion, embracing of AI-driven future, transformative potential. AI isn't just about automation, it's about augmentation. It doesn't just replace human tasks, it enhances human capabilities. Navigating challenges. As with any technology revolution, challenges arises, ethical consideration, job displacement, and data dependency are real concern. Roads ahead. As technology continues to advance, the integration of AI in financial sector will only deepen. Now it's time for business to invest in understanding and adopting, optimizing AI solution to remain competitive in this world. So not that we are doing all these things. These are things that need to be done, especially in our profession. And resistance is the biggest issue that we face, and we need to overcome that. Thank you.
Thank you, Jayapal, for a wonderful presentation highlighting the impact of AI within the accounting profession. As a fellow accountant, I think a lot of people are looking at what's on the horizon and what the changes are, and there's quite a few things that you've touched upon. With your view and your understanding of AI, how do you see the role of the accountant or the auditor changing in the future in how we work with our customers, considering the menial, the regular work would be done by AI? How would our role as the accountants and auditors change with our customers? And what do we need to do as the professionals in this arena to ensure we are trailblazers?
As you know, in the auditing world, we not only do auditing as a profession, we do secretarial, tax, consultancy, corporate finance. And in audit, compliance, onboarding, and other processes become so stringent, so demanding, and your neck is on chopping block if some small mistake. I mean, it may not be live, but your license may be taken off. So we need to be extra careful. So because of this, even sampling techniques, all these things can be automated. And in terms of rather than doing selective vouching, you can do 100% vouching using automation. And that is the way forward we need to do. And those personnel in the profession need to upgrade and change and move, embracing this technology. And we may be out of job in terms of doing what we are doing now, but our role need to change. We may be something different. And as you know that in auditing the margins are very thin, because human resource cost is very heavy, and because of this regulation, the amount of work we need to do even onboarding is enormous. So there's a lot of leakages. So we can fix all this. If we fix all this costs, we can then move into better margin in the profession. Most of the margin in this profession you make on the supplementary projects like taxation, consultancy, secretarial. That's where that we make the money. But you need auditing there to really provide the supplementary service. But we need to ensure that the auditing profession is the first one to go into automation for us to move forward. Otherwise, we'll be dead.
Hi there. I don't have a question, but more of a passing comment. As an ex-auditor, I was quite, I would say, hurt by when you say we've been a bit slow on the utilization of AI. Now, I work for a global accounting firm, and I just want to share an experience with you. And 20 years ago, when I was still an audit junior for one of the largest accounting firms in the UK, one of my clients was Diageo. And as you know, just to kind of explain, for any major audit clients, when you're doing the balance sheet audit, you need to confirm the existence of stock at the end of the balance sheet date. And I remember those were the days where you had to employ teams and teams of people to go and to count the stock, okay, one by one, the number of bottles and so on. So that was 20 years ago. But now, when I look at the technology, what they do to do this counting, they are using, how do you call it, those robotic things that, and so you have those machines that go all over the warehouse, and you have the number of units automatically on the laptop. So that's how auditing is using AI in their balance sheet audit. So no, I would say the profession is making quite tremendous leaps in the using of AI. I mean, that's just a simple example, but I can give you many other examples how the audit or accounting professional is using AI in the day-to-day lives. So that's all I want to do.
Thank you very much. Very interesting comment, because I mentioned that the cost is very prohibitive in terms of getting AI into your system. As you know that we are not the top tier, not the big four, not the second tier, we are the third tier. So in the third tier category, the investment is not there, So yes, and also the fees level that the client pay is a different fees level completely. First year you get 3 million, 10 million, 20 million in terms of getting your fees, auditing fees. You can afford to invest in AI. I'm not saying the Big Four is not doing it. Yes, they're doing it. But the second tier and third tier are still struggling. We need to get them out. And then in terms of numbers, they are the large numbers. So, agree. The Big Four are doing it. But the third tier is still not there yet.
Hello. So as accountants and auditors, we are also covered by ethical requirements. So what do you think is the impact of this AI or generative AI in this kind of issue, like ethical issues concerned with our profession?
Can you elaborate further what you mean by ethical issues?
Public accountants are covered, if I'm not mistaken. We are covered by professional ethical requirements. Like for example, when it comes to addressing the threats of independence, threat of self-review, etc. So we are expected to have that kind of diligence as well as that kind of safety in order for us not to mistake the report that you are going to issue to the public and to the client as well.
I don't think we're moving away from any of those ethical conditions. We follow that, but I don't know how AI is going to address that. Then maybe you may need a separate algorithm to be inputted in the, implemented in the AI to ensure that ethical is covered. But we also exercise professional judgment as well, and we always do that. And although that automation is there, but final call is our call as auditors to make sure that everything is properly done before we sign off. So that is always taken into account.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So I have another question. So one last thing is more on data privacy. We handle like a large number of documents as well as information from our clients. How do you think AI will impact the data privacy issue?
I think that is one issue that we address. I mentioned this now. Data privacy will be an issue. So currently we do it manually, but when you implement AI, exactly you need to ensure that the specific algorithm implemented to ensure the data protection is done. Otherwise, you have a problem.
Thank you so much.